Cooking with Sally J. I am preparing dinner for tonight. It's only 10 after 11, but I like to cook my meat, especially if I'm roasting, 5 hours, frozen or not. And I am one to cook my meat while it's frozen. So, you know, I know what they tell you out there and all that, but nobody's ever died over my cooking, and it works for me. So, right now, I have the chicken. It's right here, and as you know, you should wash your chicken, frozen or not, or whatever. But as I'm doing it, I run it under the water, so this will slightly, I use a knife, of course, and pry it, but it comes off, that little pad that soaks up the blood and the moisture. Then I just put it in my pan, just like you would a roast or a turkey or anything. Okay, once it's in your pan, I fill it with water. And I'll tell you, I learned to cook kind of by myself, by watching. I would watch my mother, I would watch other people, and then I just kind of did my own thing, and for me, my own thing works. I like spices. I do not cook with a lot of salt. I'm going to show you later the best way to peel potatoes if you are going to enjoy that. But right now we're just preparing this because it needs to go in the oven. Turn the oven on to 350. So I bake all my roasts, all my meats like this, I bake them at 350 for 5 hours. I don't care what it is. I don't care if it's pre-cooked ham. It does bug Bruce when I cook a roast like that because it falls apart, and evidently he likes to carve it. You'd think I'd be doing him a favor, but 5 hours works, okay? So do it for 5 hours. Now my favorite spices and my go-to all the time is, I can't believe I'm not prepared for this one, is meat tenderizer and garlic salt. It's just a given. That goes on all my meats, all the time. There's just no two ways about it. And you just sprinkle it on. I don't really have a measurement for it. I just sprinkle it on till I think it looks like it's had enough. And I put on a onion, which loosen it a little bit. Didn't have that ready. That's okay. That's okay. So you cut your onion. Some people like their onions diced up. I do not. I like the flavor of it, so I can't remember how Bruce liked it, but I guess it really didn't matter enough because I'm going to do it the way I want to do it when it comes to this. So, and he never complains over my cooking. So I just take a large onion and put it over the chicken. And then I take poultry seasoning and I put that over the top. And all this stuff, you know, blend it together. It gives a really good setting for a gravy later when you make gravy. Now you're thinking, why does she got such a big dish for such a little chicken? Well, the reason is I put my potatoes and carrots in here also, if I have carrots. I'm not sure if I'm doing that tonight or not. I'll figure it out. But I don't have to worry about that right now because right now it's too early to put the potatoes in. I took care of a little feller. They wanted to pay me to teach their mother how to cook. Never did happen. So I hope she watches my YouTube videos and get a kick out of it. But anyway, you can see this is a chicken. The water does not cover the chicken. I repeat, it does not cover the chicken. Then I take tin foil and I just cover the pan. Sometimes I put celery salt on there, but to be honest with you, I don't want to keep running around my, oh, there it is. I didn't want to run around my table, but I found it. That quick, yay! So I add celery salt too, because it's good for you. Okay, now we're going to place the tin foil over the top. The next piece just a little larger. Oh yeah, I gotta tell you something else. A lot of times in a frozen chicken, they got stuffed up the neck or the behind, a bag of the stupid giblets and the heart and that whole stuff. So you just need to pay attention. After it's cooked for about 2 hours, you just need to go in there with a fork or with your hands and just pull that out and throw it in the garbage. Unless you like eating that stuff, but I don't. Bruce does, but again, I'm cooking. So if he wants to cook the meal, he can save it. If I'm cooking the meal, it's in the garbage. But make sure you do take that bag out. I don't think it's gonna hurt anything if you forget it, but it is better if you take that bag out. So I would say an hour and a half into the cooking, remember to go take that bag out. All right, so now we're all ready to put it in the oven. And that, you know, I will check it in a couple hours, but 2 hours before it's done, so I'm putting it in now. So around 3 o'clock, I'm gonna put in my, no, around 2 o'clock because it's only 11. So around 2 o'clock, I'm gonna put in my carrots and potatoes, and I'll be back to show you all that. I'm just showing you it's been a couple hours. In the bag, you can grab it and take it right out and throw it in the garbage. Just like that. Okay, folks, so this time you're not going to see me, but this is how you peel potatoes. You get somebody that thinks they know how to do it best. I cannot peel them right according to this man, so I let him do it. And he does a good job. He says, I take too much peeling off.
She does, but that's okay. See you. I love her anyway.
So anyway, I let him help me in the kitchen sometimes. But to be honest with you, if he's helping me, we're not both in here at the same time. Okay, so now we're getting ready to put the vegetables in the oven. So it's about 2.5 hours before supper. 2 hours is plenty of time for your potatoes to cook. As I said, Bruce cuts the potatoes. He thinks that I leave too much peeling. He thinks I take too much potato with the peeling. Whatever. So he cuts the potatoes in quarters or half, okay? Or I would do that too, but he did it today. So you just put your potatoes in. Right in with your chicken. There's plenty of water. And this gives the potato the flavor of the chicken. I hate it when I hesitate when I talk, but it's because I'm trying to think of my words. Alright, so the carrots. I want to tell you something about carrots. I used to get baby carrots because it was quicker and they were all peeled and all that good stuff. But then I found out that the way they're packaged, there's bleach or something in them. And I'm like, no, I'm not eating baby carrots anymore. So I always get the fresh carrots. They're better for you. Peel them if you want to peel them. But I do not. The vitamins, they're clean. The vitamin is in the peeling. I just, see, cut them up like that. And just put them right in with the chicken. Then you're going to recover your chicken. Just like that, loosely, and stick it back in until you need to get it out for supper. Okay, so now I'm going to take the chicken out of the oven and make gravy in front of you. So, yeah, scary moment. Chicken is cooked. It's 4:30. Not going to eat supper till around 5, so it can just sit in the pan until I'm ready to take her out. But, I don't know what you can see. I want to move the camera up so you can see good what everything looks like. Doesn't that look yummy? Yeah. You think I could be a professional cook or something? So, now I need to get some juice, which is always awkward. I don't do things easy. So we're going to attempt this. Get my juice. Okay. That's really pretty good. Just going to cover this up to keep the heat in. Okay, now, I'm so impatient and I like to do things the fast way, and sometimes that gets me in trouble. Sometimes, most of the time, I get in trouble without trying to get in trouble. I don't really measure my flour, people. I just do it. I will measure for the sake of this video how much juice I have, because that helps. So I have 2 cups, which is good. That's usually what you want to have. This is already hot because it's been in the oven, so I don't like to turn the burner on. I like to try to thicken it right there in the pan. I'm feeling like my head might be cut off, but that's in your favor. So this is a 1/2 cup of flour, and I'm just sifting it. I had one of those sifters that you did whatever with, and it broke all apart on me. I'm going to just take my whisk, and you whisk it in there. Okay, we're back in my kitchen. I thought the camera was on. I don't know what happened. Anyway, what can you see? Crystal can move it. I got surprised and screaming, and so we don't know. But anyway, we made gravy. It was 2 cups of gravy, 1/4 cup of sifted flour, and I had my temperature on 8, but the patient person would have the temperature on 5. Okay? The chicken is right there, and I'm just going to show you. That's why I cook everything for 5 hours, so there's not going to be any work to carving it. That's one of the legs. That's a leg. Let's see. So, there you go. This is actually kind of carvable. So, and I'm not sure what you saw for the vegetables, but that all looked really pretty the first time. So, supper's ready. I hope you enjoyed this. Getting supper with Sally.